All right, good morning, friends. Dale here at Three Generations. Welcome. So good to have you here. This is Saturday. I got the tractor a week ago, yesterday, I believe that was. So I've had it 1 week and the first day. So I have, as you may have seen, I changed the motor oil, and then yesterday I fixed a hole in the bottom with JB Weld, and I added the hydraulic gear fluid in the 5-gallon reservoir that does the gears, it does the hydraulics, and it does the differential, the rear end on this. All three of those. It's all one big sump, but there's some bulkheads at the bottom of those, so that you have to drain from 4 different spots. So anyhow, so I'm ready to try out the plow. You may have seen that I did a basic setup the other day. And so today's the day I find out how that works, and see what adjustments I need to make to that. This will be my first time plowing since I was a teenager. It's the first time plowing with this tractor and the first time plowing with this plow. So it's a lot of firsts for me. So it's exciting, but a little scary being on camera, because I don't want to mess up too bad in front of you all. Oh well, if I do, I do. All right, I already started it accidentally because the camera wasn't running and I didn't know that. But it was down to it was 30 degrees when I got here at 8:30, I guess it was, and it was probably down to 28 or more. So it was a little chilly last night, and we'll see here what happens on my second start. I think it'll probably start right up. So anyhow, let me get on this. Booger, and this does have the safety that when you're in a gear, it will not start. You have to take it out of gear, which is a good thing, because it doesn't, if you try to start it while you're standing along the side and that thing starts up, could run you right over. Or it could run you over too, Odin. Yeah, it could run you over too, but I think you're pretty good at getting out of the way. All right, let's go for it. Reverse. Hey friends, so I was driving over to start my experimental plowing, and I heard metal against metal noise, and so I looked back and hear I couldn't get the stabilizer bar on here because I didn't have enough of an opening here, so I didn't put it on. I was hoping it would just be okay, but this would swing. Well, it's down against the concrete right now, but it would swing just enough. It would come out and hit this PTO clutch, I guess you call that a clutch, and I didn't want that. So, and I don't want to be fighting that. So I'm going to put the stabilizer bar on and try some smaller pins in here, and hopefully it doesn't shear them off. But we'll try that. We'll see. Whoops. We'll have to start the tractor and raise that a little bit so I can move it over to there. Oh, rookie, rookie, rookie. Yeah, that's not much. I'm gonna try flipping. I think there's a little bit of a bend in this that may work for my advantage being the other way. Well, there isn't much. But we'll try it. What the world? Yeah, I don't want it clear over there either. Okay, well, let me go find my pins. Alrighty, I forgot to turn the camera back on, but I drove one of these pins in there. If there was room, I'd put a second one. But it's full. The area space seems to be full. Well, maybe not. There we go. All right. That might work. We'll see. We'll try this again. Hey friends, oh, this was fun, and I think it's working decently. I don't know, for not having done this for a long time, I think we're going good. And before you get too weirded out though over what I'm doing, I'll have to explain to you what I'm doing, because this probably is going to for those experienced plowers, they're gonna say, why did you make the furrows so close together? You don't have a very wide plow strip here. And you're so right. Let's go back about almost 7 years ago. We moved to the city of Lancaster from a suburbia area of Lancaster, and all of a sudden we were in a row house with a small backyard. And I had played around, I grew up gardening and hated it because of all of the weeding I had to do and all that kind of stuff and back-breaking work. So all the gardening happened in our household, Kendra did, and I maybe helped get it ready, the ground ready. That'd be about it. So we moved to Lancaster. I ended up building her raised beds out of cedar wood, and the last set of them for our strawberries were actually out of concrete blocks. And I filled those with half mushroom soil and half topsoil. And all of a sudden her gardens took off and grew like crazy. And so I started getting excited about gardening, and that's what brought us eventually to the place where we are now. That was part of what helped me get there. And in that process of doing raised beds, you end up with walkways between your I think I was doing 4-foot wide beds at that point. So this is my attempt to create not necessarily a raised bed, because I was hoping to take my Alaskan chainsaw mill, get logs, and make borders to put dirt in, but that didn't happen. So in my thinking, I thought, you know what, I think I could do something similar by plowing like this, where I need to get my tape measure and measure, but I would guess that's about 40 inches. I want about 40 inches wide, because then I can drive over it with the tractor, and I can use my dirt scoop, and I can dump my mulches in, in the fall when I do that. I'll probably put wood chips in where the furrow is, all the way along here. I'll do wood chips, and then we'll have some grass spaces between too for walking. But it's mainly what happens then in this style of garden is we use a ton of we fill it full of vegetables. There's no room. We don't end up with weeds. We have, in those beds we had in Lancaster, we had almost no weeds, because we then use mushroom soil to the compost to put in around as a mulch around our plants. And if you get the mulch so deep, weeds don't grow. And if you have a heavy, dense amount of vegetables in there, weeds don't grow. And it eliminates that thing I always hated about gardening. So anyhow, I just wanted to let you know what I was doing here. I need to go get my tape measure, and I think I need more gas. I think I heard it sputter once or twice on the hill because the gas tank is getting low. Although the way the valve works, you open it twice, and supposedly it leaves 2 gallon reserve in the tank. So then if you open the rest of the way, you have 2 gallons to fill up. I'm not going to test it right now to see if that's the case. I want to get a little more plowing done before I quit for today. So anyhow, thanks for watching, thanks for following, thanks for subscribing, thanks for your comments,
right,
and blessings to you. Have a wonderful day.
My
thanks.
grandkids' garden ended up probably being bigger and not quite the way my daughter explained it to me. But anyhow, we'll figure it out, and I'm sure it'll work one way or the other. So, and then here's what I plowed so far for our garden. Yeah, we'll see here if I can get the tractor. I'm not sure that the tractor is actually going to be able to go across here for me to disc this. We'll see.